Once upon a time, in a distant land, there was a magnificent castle hidden deep in the woods. It belonged to a young prince who was wealthy, powerful, but selfish and unkind. One stormy night, an old beggar woman appeared at his door, offering a rose in exchange for shelter. The prince turned her away, disgusted by her appearance. Suddenly, she transformed into a beautiful enchantress. To punish him for his cold heart, she placed a curse on the prince, turning him into a monstrous beast, and on the castle, making it dark and forgotten. The rose she had offered was enchanted. If the prince could learn to love and be loved in return before the last petal fell, the curse would be broken. In a nearby village lived a young woman named Belle. She was kind, thoughtful, and loved books more than anything. The villagers found her odd because she dreamed of adventures and didn't care about gossip or ritters. Belle lived with her father, Maurice, a gentle and eccentric inventor. They were poor, but happy. Belle longed for something more than her small village. She wanted to explore the world beyond the hills. One day, Maurice set off to show his latest invention at the market. On his way, he got lost in a dark forest and stumbled upon the enchanted castle. Terrified by the talking furniture and the mysterious rooms, Maurice tried to escape, but the beast appeared and captured him. When Maurice's horse returned without him, Belle knew something was wrong. She followed the trail through the forest, all the way to the castle gates. Belle begged the beast to let her father go. The beast agreed, but only if Belle stayed in his place. Without hesitation, she accepted. Though the beast was cold and angry, Belle stood her ground with courage and dignity. The enchanted objects, Cogsworth, Mrs. Pop, and Chip, welcomed her warmly, and hoped she might be the one to break the curse. At first, Belle kept to herself. The beast tried to be kind, but he had forgotten how. Still, little by little, they began to talk, laugh, and share. He showed her his vast library, and she saw a softer side of him. They read together, dined together, and started to enjoy each other's company. Belle began to see the beauty inside him, and the beast, for the first time, felt hope. Meanwhile, in the village, a proud and arrogant man named Gaston wanted to marry Belle. When she refused, he grew angry. He discovered that Belle's father was talking about a beast in the woods, and used this to turn the villagers against him. Back at the castle, Belle learned through the enchanted mirror that her father was sick and lost in the forest. The beast let her go, though it broke his heart. "Because I love her," he whispered, as the last rose petals began to fall. Belle found her father and brought him home. But Gaston and the villagers followed her and stormed the castle to kill the beast. As the battle raged, Gaston found the beast and wounded him. But in the end, Gaston fell to his own doom. Belle reached the beast just in time. She held him close and cried, "Please don't leave me. I love you." The final petal fell. At that moment, suddenly, the sky filled with golden light. The beast rose into the air as the curse lifted. His monstrous form faded away, and he became human once more. The castle transformed back into its former glory. Belle looked into his eyes and knew it was him all along. The people of the village were amazed to see the prince and his castle restored. Belle and the prince were married in a grand celebration, surrounded by friends, music, and laughter. And so, Beauty and the Beast began a new life, one of kindness, love, and magic. Moral of the story: true beauty comes from within. Love sees beyond appearances. It sees the heart,